Welcome, and thank you for choosing to join me here. Settle in now, make yourself comfortable, and allow your mind to ease as we embark on a new, gentle journey together. I am Silas, and I travel not to rush, but to observe, to feel, and to understand the quiet beauty of our world. Imagine the warm Cuban sun on your face, the rhythmic pulse of distant music in the air, and the vibrant colors of vintage cars rolling slowly through historic streets. That is where our journey begins today, in the captivating city of Havana, Cuba. Before the wanderer, my traveling home, brought us to this fascinating island, its rails carried me through the tranquil canals of Amsterdam, the golden light of Lisbon, and the serene gardens of Kyoto. Each destination has offered its unique charm, its own gentle rhythm, and a tapestry of sensory experiences. In the coming chapters, we will meander through the colorful streets of Old Havana, pause to appreciate the soulful sounds of street musicians, and perhaps discover a hidden courtyard bathed in the soft afternoon light. We will embrace the subtle details and the peaceful moments that reveal the true essence of this vibrant place. This travel is not about speed or spectacle, but about the slow unfolding of each day. It is about noticing the gentle sway of palm trees in the breeze, the rich aroma of roasting coffee drifting from open doorways, and the warmth of human connection in simple exchanges. I will share what I observe and how I feel as we explore together, hoping to offer you a moment of tranquility and a gentle escape. It is about connecting with the heart of a new place in a mindful and appreciative way. So, allow the echoes of the train to softly fade. Come with me as we step into the unique atmosphere of Havana. Let us drift together through this captivating landscape and discover the calm beauty that awaits around each corner. If you find peace and enjoyment in these moments, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel so that you can join me on my future journeys as well. Chapter 1. The Approach. The train, the wanderer, gently moves forward, and I look out the window as the Cuban coastline appears on the horizon. The water is a clear turquoise, blending into the soft blue of the sky. I watch the small waves that seem to dance in the sunlight, creating a feeling of gentle peace within me. As we get closer, I notice the vibrant colors of the buildings that seem to hug the shore. I feel the warmth of the air against my cheek, promising a change from my previous journey. My heart feels light with anticipation for what I am about to discover. The train slowly begins to reduce its speed, and I feel that we are preparing for arrival at the Havana station. My eyes scan the landscape, taking in the mix of old and new that I see. Small fishing boats bob in the water and birds glide above, almost like they are welcoming us to this new place. The buildings are a mix of pastel colors with red-tiled roofs that I can see even from this distance. I feel a gentle sense of calm, and my mind begins to clear and slow. The air feels warm and inviting. The train begins its final approach, and I notice that many of the buildings have balconies that are adorned with plants and flowers. The colors are vibrant, almost like a painting, creating a scene of peaceful exuberance. I can see people going about their daily lives, walking along the streets, seemingly with purpose. I take a deep breath, and I prepare myself to fully embrace this new location. I wonder what new sounds, smells, and scenes are awaiting me in this new city. The train glides to a stop, and a gentle sense of calm comes over me as we reach our destination. The wheels are no longer turning, and the sound of the train has become very soft. I look around, observing the subtle details of the station as we slowly come to a standstill. The sunlight streams through the large windows, creating pools of light on the platform. I am ready to feel the new energy of Havana and step out into the warmth. It feels like the perfect time to begin my journey of discovery. I gather my belongings, and I take my first step off the train and onto the platform of the Havana station. The air is warm and slightly humid, carrying the subtle scent of the sea and something like coffee. I pause for a moment, allowing my senses to slowly absorb the newness of this place. The sound of the Spanish language fills the air, a beautiful melody that I don't fully understand. The movement around me is gentle and feels natural, and I am glad to be here. The station is an interesting mix of old-world charm and bustling energy, like a dance between history and life. I slowly make my way through the crowd, observing people's faces and actions and the old architecture. The people around me seem friendly and welcoming as they move with a gentle purpose. I am in no rush, and I feel quite comfortable and at peace in this space. I allow my curiosity to guide me as I slowly explore this place. I now find my way to the exit of the station, and the warmth of the sun feels good on my skin. I have prearranged a place to stay, a Casa particular, and now I take a moment to find my way to it. The city unfolds before me, and I take it all in gently. I allow my mind to drift slowly and quietly while I look around and slowly navigate my way. I am curious to see what this new city is going to show me. I feel a gentle sense of calm and am excited to arrive at the Casa Particular, my home for the coming days. I am now eager to explore Havana, but I am also happy to know I have a comfortable space to relax. The city calls to me with a gentle whisper, and I can feel that many new discoveries await me. I am grateful for this new experience and feel ready to fully explore. I know that in the coming days, I will make memories. Chapter 2. First Impressions. I step outside the Havana train station and feel the warm Cuban sun on my face, a gentle welcome to this new city. The air is filled with the sounds of Spanish being spoken and the distant rhythms of music that move gently in the wind. I slowly begin to navigate my way through the bustling streets, taking in the surroundings with gentle curiosity. The vibrant colors of the buildings immediately catch my eye, creating a feeling of peaceful energy. I feel the gentle movement of the crowd around me, and I move along. I slowly walk along the streets, and I notice the mix of old and new that seems to intertwine throughout the city. Vintage cars, painted in bright colors, gently roll along next to modern vehicles, creating a unique landscape. The architecture is a mix of colonial styles with ornate details, a beautiful reminder of the past. The sidewalks are filled with people going about their day, their voices creating a gentle hum. I allow my mind to drift slowly, taking it all in with ease. I soon find myself walking through a small square where people seem to gather, and I pause to watch the scene. Children laugh as they play, their joy creating a beautiful melody that fills the air around me. A few older men sit on benches playing dominoes, their laughter and conversation creating a relaxed ambiance. The scene is quite simple, yet it feels significant, and I am glad to observe this. I am starting to feel the rhythms of Havana begin to flow through me. As I continue my walk through the city, I see several small shops with their doors open, inviting me in. The smell of fresh coffee drifts into the street from a small cafe, inviting me to pause. I can see the shelves filled with local goods and products, offering a glimpse of the city's culture. I notice that many people are smiling and that the atmosphere is calm and inviting. I can feel that this place holds many interesting stories waiting to be discovered. I pause to observe an older man selling hand-painted postcards, his eyes filled with warmth and kindness. I see the vibrant colors he uses to capture the essence of his city and the subtle details he adds. He smiles gently and looks up at me, and it feels like a silent invitation to connect. I feel drawn to the artistry and the authenticity in this moment, and I slow my pace down. The colors and textures feel beautiful and vibrant in the sunlight. I follow a small sign on a corner that says Casa Particulars, and a few streets later, I find the one I booked. The building's facade is a beautiful shade of blue, and it has a small balcony that looks out onto the street. I can feel a sense of calm wash over me as I approach the entrance to what will be my accommodation. I know that this will be a place where I can feel comfortable and relaxed. I feel ready to explore this new space with calm and gratitude. I ring the bell at the entrance to the Casa Particular, and a woman with kind eyes opens the door and welcomes me inside. Her smile is warm and inviting, and it makes me feel instantly at home in this new space. She speaks slowly, allowing me to understand her Spanish words and gestures. I feel a gentle gratitude for her hospitality, and I am glad that I chose this place. I am now eager to explore my new surroundings and settle into my room. She shows me into the house, and it feels like a calm refuge from the bustling city outside. The house is decorated with colorful tiles and plants, creating a peaceful and inviting atmosphere. I feel a sense of calm and joy as I step into my room, which has a balcony facing the street. I can feel that this place will offer me a chance to rest and reflect on my journey. I feel grateful and excited to begin this new chapter. Chapter 3: The Casa Particular. I slowly step into my room at the Casa Particular, and I feel a gentle sense of calm wash over me. The walls are painted in a soft yellow that reflects the sunlight that gently streams through the windows. The room is simple yet comfortable, with a large bed and a small wooden desk, creating a tranquil place. I pause for a moment to appreciate the quiet beauty of the space that feels so warm and inviting. I feel gratitude for this new space that I can call my own for these next few days. The floor is covered with colorful tilework that reflects the vibrant Cuban culture and adds to the sense of place. The patterns create a beautiful mosaic beneath my feet, and I look down at the details carefully. I notice that there are a few plants in the room which add to a feeling of peaceful nature within the house. I can feel the warm sunlight on my skin and hear the gentle sounds of the neighborhood outside. The quiet of the space feels like a much-needed balm for my senses. I open the door to the balcony, and I step outside to the soft breeze that moves gently through the air. The view is of a small street with old buildings painted in various shades of pastel colors, creating a harmonious image. I can see people walking below, going about their day and the small rhythms of their lives. The sounds of distant music mix with the gentle murmur of conversations, creating a feeling of calm. I watch the small details with interest and peace. I lean against the railing of the balcony, allowing myself to fully take in the atmosphere of this new city. The sky is a clear blue with a few white clouds that drift slowly across the horizon. I can smell the aroma of coffee and something like spices in the air, a gentle mix of familiar and new scents. I pause for a moment to close my eyes and appreciate the simple beauty of this moment. It feels like I have arrived in the perfect place to rest and reflect. I slowly walk back inside the room, and I notice the attention to detail in its simple and functional design. There is a small table with a few books on it, and I can feel a pull to gently explore their pages later. The natural light gently illuminates the space, and I pause to allow my senses to absorb these details. I take a deep breath, and I feel a sense of peaceful gratitude and anticipation for the next few days. The peace within this space is both comforting and very welcome. I unpack my belongings and I place them in the wooden drawers, organizing things in a manner that brings a sense of order. I touch the fabric of my clothes and I carefully hang my shirts in the small wooden closet. I feel a connection to this new place as I take this moment to make it feel more familiar. I feel a gentle anticipation for what the city is going to share with me, and I am eager to explore. I settle into this new place gently and gratefully. I sit down on the bed and I notice the comfortable mattress and soft linens, a promise of a good night's rest. The colors and textures within the room are soothing, and I can feel a sense of tranquility and warmth. I close my eyes for a moment, allowing myself to be fully present in this space and the peace that it provides. I feel a sense of ease and gratitude for this quiet place in the heart of the city. I know that I can come back here to rest my body and mind. I feel the warmth of the sun gently streaming through the balcony, and I know I want to explore the streets of Havana. I stand up slowly and walk to the door, eager to begin my gentle exploration. I am curious to see what new stories and sights this city has to share with me, and I feel ready to explore. I leave the room feeling refreshed and ready to begin this chapter of my journey. I feel a deep calm and excitement within me. Chapter 4. Old Havana Stroll. I step out of the Casa particular, and I feel the warmth of the late afternoon sun on my skin, a gentle caress. The streets of Old Havana are bustling with life, yet I feel a sense of calm amidst the movement and energy. I begin to walk slowly, allowing my eyes to wander across the colorful buildings and the details that make this city unique. The sounds of the city create a gentle hum that seems to move with me as I walk along these old streets. I am grateful to experience the feeling of this new space. The colonial architecture is impressive, with ornate balconies and wrought iron details that show the city's rich past. I trace the lines of the buildings with my eyes, noticing the subtle differences in each structure and their different colors. I see vintage cars parked along the streets, each one telling its own silent story of days gone by. The shadows of the late afternoon sun stretch across the cobblestone paths, creating beautiful patterns. The feeling of the place is truly enchanting and immersive. I notice an elderly woman sitting on a doorstep, gently fanning herself with a woven fan and watching the world go by. Her face is full of character, and it seems like she has seen many days pass in this city. I feel drawn to the simple moments of life that seem to unfold with a certain rhythm and grace. I feel an appreciation for her presence and the quiet calm she brings to this street. It is these moments that I seek during my journeys. I walk past a small bakery, and the smell of freshly baked bread and pastries fills the air, a warm and inviting fragrance. I can see a man inside preparing the dough and the subtle movements of his hands. I pause for a moment to observe his actions, noticing the rhythmic movements and his care. I appreciate the simple dedication and love he clearly has for his craft. These small moments fill me with gratitude and a sense of calm. The cobblestones beneath my feet are smooth from years of use, a subtle reminder of the history that surrounds me. I feel a connection to the people who have walked these streets before me and the sense of the city's past. I pause to look at the small details, the patterns, the lines, the stones, and their connection to time. It feels like the city holds many stories that are waiting to be discovered if I just slow down. The texture of the old stones underfoot is comforting. I see a group of children playing in a small park, their laughter creating a joyous melody that fills the square. They chase each other around the trees, their movements full of energy and a true sense of freedom. I smile as I watch them, and I notice the way that they fully embrace this simple, beautiful moment. I am grateful for this simple expression of life and the reminder of joy it brings. It feels like an honor to observe this moment. I continue my walk through the streets, and the sun begins to lower in the sky, casting a golden light over the city. The colors of the buildings become richer and deeper, creating an even more beautiful scene. I feel a gentle sense of awe and admiration for this place and the beauty it reveals. I am glad to be here, and I take a moment to truly appreciate this. The light seems to move slowly as the sun sets and creates a magical moment. I find myself drawn to a small street, and I slowly begin to wander, allowing my curiosity to guide me forward. The sounds of the city fade slightly, and I can hear the gentle murmur of conversations and soft music. I notice the small details, the flowers that adorn the windowsills and the subtle decorations that adorn the walls. I am grateful for this moment of quiet beauty and look forward to the next part of my walk. The city always seems to have more beauty to reveal. Chapter 5. The Rhythm of Music. I turn a corner, and I hear the gentle sound of music drifting from a nearby doorway, a melody that is both familiar and new. I feel drawn towards the sound, and I slow my pace, allowing my ears to guide my steps forward. The music is warm and inviting, filled with the rhythms of Cuban culture and the joy of life. I am curious to discover where this beautiful sound is coming from and the story that it holds. I feel a gentle sense of calm anticipation for this moment. I see a small group of musicians playing on the street corner, and I stop to listen to their music, feeling the rhythm move through me. The sounds of their instruments weave together to create a beautiful tapestry of sound and emotion. I close my eyes and let the music wash over me, feeling a sense of connection and appreciation. I feel the subtle movements within my body as I feel myself move with the music. I am drawn into this moment, and I am grateful. The music is upbeat and joyful, yet it also carries a sense of longing and a deep connection to the soul. The musicians are playing with a passion that is both captivating and inspiring, inviting me to feel with them. I watch their faces, and I see the joy that comes from sharing their art with others. The sounds are almost hypnotic, and I feel my mind become more calm. This moment of music feels truly like a blessing. I find a small bench nearby and I sit down, and I allow myself to fully immerse myself in the beauty of the moment. The music seems to fill the air, carrying with it the sounds of the city and a deep sense of joy. I notice the subtle nuances in the melodies and the gentle ways the instruments harmonize together. I take a deep breath and allow this moment to enter fully into my heart and soul. This beautiful moment is a perfect reminder of the joy of music. The rhythm of the music moves through my body, and I feel my foot start to tap gently to the beat of the drums. The sounds are infectious and joyful, and I feel the need to move and enjoy the feeling that they offer me. I allow myself to sway gently and to move, feeling the pulse of life that moves through the music. This subtle movement feels like a connection with the musicians and with this city. I feel like we are all part of the same dance. I observe the faces of the people around me, and I see that they are also moved by the music, smiles on their faces and gentle nods of their heads. The sense of connection and community is palpable, and it creates a feeling of warmth and happiness. I notice that many people are tapping their feet and are enjoying the shared experience and the joy it brings. The music has created a small pocket of peace in the heart of this bustling city. I close my eyes again and allow the music to carry me away, letting go of any thoughts and worries that are on my mind. I focus only on the sounds, the rhythms, and the emotions that it evokes in me. The music is like a gentle current that washes through me, bringing a sense of peace and serenity. I am grateful for this simple moment of beauty and the connection it provides. The sounds become like a warm blanket of comfort. The music begins to fade slightly, and I feel a gentle sense of gratitude for the gift that the musicians have shared with me. I slowly open my eyes and I take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this moment and all that it has offered. I feel refreshed and energized, with a renewed sense of calm and a feeling of gratitude. The rhythm of this music will now move with me throughout my day. I am grateful for these moments of simple beauty. Chapter 6. A local market. I decide to follow a small side street, and I hear the sounds of a bustling market just around the corner. The sounds are full of life, and I am curious to explore the sights and smells that are now calling me forward. I slowly walk towards the source of the sound, my senses heightened with anticipation and curiosity about what I will find. The air begins to smell of fresh fruits and spices that mingle together in a vibrant mix. I am grateful for the invitation that calls me. As I step into the market, I see the vibrant colors of tropical fruits and vegetables that are stacked high in displays. The aromas are intense and sweet, and the combination of the colors and scents is incredibly uplifting. The market is a beautiful and captivating mix of life and energy, and the people move with relaxed joy. The feeling is one of warmth, welcome, and a beautiful sense of community. It feels like a true heart of the city. I slowly begin to wander through the market, allowing my eyes to take in all the different stalls and the unique items they offer. I see a man carefully arranging mangoes, the colors ranging from yellow to orange, and I pause to admire the subtle details. The stalls are filled with an abundance of goods, each one a small treasure, waiting to be discovered. The sounds are a gentle hum, the combination of friendly chatter and the calls from the vendors. I allow this beautiful moment to enter into my heart. I pause in front of a stall that is filled with spices, and the smells are both exotic and comforting, a blend of familiar and new. I see jars of brightly colored spices, and I feel a connection to the traditions and the stories they carry. The vendor smiles warmly at me, and I feel a desire to gently explore the secrets these spices contain. The texture and colors are also incredibly beautiful to observe. This moment is like a small sensory adventure. I see another stall filled with freshly baked bread, and the aroma is like a warm hug, inviting me to come closer. I can see the loaves, each one a golden brown, with the slight imperfections that tell of human hands. The vendor gestures gently to me, and I feel a sense of connection that transcends language. The simple beauty of this place is both calming and inspiring and calls to my soul. I am grateful for this simple beauty. I am drawn to a stall where a woman is selling hand-rolled cigars, and the smell is both earthy and rich, a subtle blend of natural aromas. She shows me her craft, slowly rolling the tobacco leaves, her hands moving with a gentle grace. She talks to me with a calm and respectful tone, and she tells me about the different types of tobacco. Her passion for her work is clear, and it creates a subtle sense of admiration. The beauty is also evident in this work. I see a small group of people gathered around another stall where they are sampling fresh fruit juice. The sounds of their laughter are full of life. The scene is one of community and connection, and I feel a gentle invitation to join their warm circle. I am grateful for these small, shared moments that make the city come alive. The market is like a small village, full of kindness and peace and human connections. It is a true heart of this place. I continue my gentle walk through the market, taking in the sights and the sounds and the feelings and the aromas around me. I feel a sense of gratitude for this experience and the reminder of the small joys of life. The market is a true reflection of this city, its vibrant spirit, and the gentle ways of its people. I pause and smile as I feel the warm energy of the market embrace me. It is a place where I can feel truly at peace. Chapter 7. The Malecón at sunset. I decide to walk towards the coast, and I feel the gentle pull of the sea as I approach the Malecón, the famous seaside promenade. The air feels fresh and clean, and I feel a subtle sense of peace as I move forward with intention. The sounds of the city begin to fade gently, and they are replaced by the sounds of the ocean and the waves. I can feel a gentle sense of excitement as I walk closer to this famous place. I am grateful for this opportunity to connect with the ocean. I arrive at the Malecón, and I see that it is lined with beautiful old buildings, each one painted in its unique color and shape. The ocean stretches out before me, a vast expanse of blue that meets the horizon in a seamless line. The sky is beginning to change, and the colors are a mix of soft pinks and oranges as the sun slowly moves down. I feel a sense of peace and wonder as I take in this magnificent sight. I am truly grateful for these moments of beauty. I begin to walk along the promenade, and I feel the sea breeze on my face, a gentle touch that refreshes and calms my mind. The sound of the waves crashing against the sea wall is a soothing melody, a natural rhythm that feels both powerful and gentle. I watch as a few local people are gathering along the shore, enjoying the beauty of the sunset and connecting with nature. The moment feels both peaceful and full of life. I feel truly connected to this place. I see a group of fishermen casting their nets into the sea, their movements precise and graceful, the skill passed down through generations. They move with calm intention, and they seem to be deeply connected to the ocean and the rhythms of the sea. I pause for a moment to observe their actions, admiring their skills and their relationship with nature. The scene is almost a dance of movement and patience that is beautiful to see. I am grateful for these small moments. I find a quiet spot along the sea wall, and I sit down, allowing myself to fully immerse in the beauty of the sunset. The sky is ablaze with colors, a vibrant mix of reds, oranges, and pinks that paint the ocean with their soft light. The reflection of the colors in the water is a breathtaking sight, a moment of magic that feels both serene and powerful. I feel a deep sense of calm and a gratitude for these small miracles of nature. The moment is simply beautiful and transformative. I watch as families gather along the Malecón, sharing stories and laughter, enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Children are running and playing, their joy infectious, and it moves gently through the air and to my heart. The sense of community and connection is palpable, and I feel a sense of belonging as I watch the simple scenes unfold. The feelings of love and laughter are beautiful, and I feel honored to witness it. It feels like the city is celebrating the day. The sun slowly begins to dip below the horizon, and the colors in the sky become even more intense and radiant, a final burst of beauty. The ocean reflects the colors in a beautiful dance of light and shadow that feels almost magical and truly ethereal. The air becomes cooler, and I feel a sense of peace and contentment as the day draws to a close. The feeling of this moment is truly a gift of peace. It is a memory I will cherish. I take a deep breath, and I feel the calm within, grateful for this beautiful moment and the peaceful way that it has unfolded. The Malecón at sunset is a truly magnificent place, a reminder of the beauty and wonder that the world has to offer. I feel a deep sense of peace as the evening settles and a new peace arrives. I know I will carry this gentle moment in my heart for the journey. The memory of the colors is something that will bring me peace. Chapter 8. A Quiet Courtyard. I decide to walk away from the Malecón, and I begin to wander through the side streets, allowing my curiosity to lead me forward. The sounds of the city fade gently, and I am now drawn towards a quieter, more tranquil atmosphere, a call from the stillness. I follow a narrow alleyway, and I feel a sense of anticipation, and I begin to wonder what I might discover. I am grateful for the invitation that calls me forward. I come across an open doorway, and I peer inside to see a beautiful courtyard, hidden away from the bustle of the streets. The courtyard is a peaceful oasis, filled with plants, flowers, and the quiet sounds of nature. I see a small stone bench beneath a shady tree, an invitation to rest and to pause. The atmosphere is calm and tranquil, a welcome contrast to the vibrant city outside. I feel a deep sense of peace and welcome as I step inside. I walk slowly into the courtyard, and I feel the warmth of the sun on my skin and the soft breeze that moves the leaves in the trees. The plants are lush and green, with bright flowers that add splashes of color to this hidden place. The sound of birds chirping gently fills the air, a peaceful and calming melody. I pause for a moment and allow my senses to fully take in this secret space. The feeling is one of pure peace and beauty. I sit down on the stone bench and I close my eyes, and I take a deep breath, allowing myself to fully relax and be present in this space. The sounds of the city are barely audible, replaced by the gentle sounds of nature and the soft whisper of the wind. I allow my mind to slow down, letting go of any thoughts or worries that may be present. The gentle feeling of the place is a balm for my senses, and I am grateful. I open my eyes slowly and begin to look around the courtyard and notice the subtle details that make this place unique and special. I notice the patterns in the brickwork, the textures of the leaves and the colors of the flowers. The space is both simple and beautiful, and I feel a sense of connection to the natural world around me. The details reveal the simple joy of living in peace and calm. I am truly honored to witness this. I feel a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to have found this peaceful place, and a sense of wonder for the hidden beauty of this city. I realize how much joy can be found in simple things, like the beauty of nature and the peace of a quiet moment. I am grateful for the opportunity to slow down and to reflect on my journey so far, and all that it has shown me. It feels like an invitation to reflect deeper. I allow my mind to drift and to wander, reflecting on the experiences that I have had during my time in Havana. I am grateful for the warmth of the people, the beauty of the city, and the rich culture that surrounds me. I reflect on the music, the art, the food, and all the beautiful moments that have created a beautiful memory. The simple moments are often the ones that bring the most peace. I am truly grateful for all that this journey offers me. I slowly get up from the bench, and I feel refreshed and renewed, a sense of calm and tranquility washing over me and settling deep within my heart. I take one last look around the courtyard, imprinting the image and feeling within my memory. I feel a deep sense of gratitude for this moment, and I know I will carry this peace with me as I continue on my way. I feel ready to move on, full of peace and gratitude. Chapter 9. Preparing to leave. I walk back towards the Casa particular, and I feel a sense of calm and contentment as I slowly make my way through the streets. The city feels familiar now, and I move with a gentle ease, appreciating the beauty all around me. I know that it is time to prepare for my departure, and I approach my accommodation with a feeling of peace. I feel a sense of gratitude for this space that has provided me with rest and peace. I arrive at the Casa particular, and I walk into the house and see my room with a gentle and loving recognition of all it has given me. I begin to gather my belongings, slowly placing them back in my bag with care and intention. The process is a gentle reflection on my time in Havana and the experiences I have had. I touch each item, remembering the moments associated with them during my journey. The process is both simple and profound. I fold my clothes and I carefully place them in the bag, allowing the memories of this trip to slowly pass through my mind. I remember the warmth of the sun, the rhythms of the music, and the smiles of the people I have met along the way. The sounds and the colors of Havana become beautiful memories that I will carry with me. I feel a deep sense of gratitude for this beautiful experience. Each item is a symbol of the joy I felt during my trip. I look around my room and I appreciate the simplicity of the space and the way that it has held me in a gentle peace. The soft light from the window gently touches the walls, and I feel the calm that the space has always offered me. I run my hand over the bed linens, remembering the comfort that they provided during my nights here. The feeling is like a gentle embrace, one that will continue with me. I feel grateful for the peace that this space has provided. I walk onto the balcony and I look out at the neighborhood, observing the people below as they go about their day. I hear the gentle sounds of the city, a mix of voices and distant music that has become familiar to me. I see the colors and textures that have been part of my daily experience here, the small details that made this journey special. I feel a gentle and loving connection with this place. The memory will remain with me always. I go downstairs and I find the owner of the Casa particular, and I thank her for her hospitality and her kindness. Her smile is warm and inviting, and her eyes reflect a genuine sense of caring and respect. I feel a deep appreciation for the way that she has made me feel at home, a welcoming presence. The interaction is a beautiful reminder of the simple gifts of human connection. It is a moment of pure and gentle kindness. I say goodbye to my host, and I step out of the Casa particular for the last time, and I feel a gentle mix of gratitude and peace. The streets of Havana seem to wave goodbye, and the sounds and colors are now a beautiful and loving farewell. I take a deep breath and allow myself to fully absorb the simple beauty and the memories this place will always hold. I am now ready to continue my journey with a peaceful heart. I begin to walk towards the train station, and I feel a sense of anticipation for the next part of my travels, the next adventure that is waiting. I am grateful for my time in Havana and for the lessons that I have learned and the beauty that I have witnessed. I feel ready to move forward, my spirit filled with gratitude and my mind full of peace. The next adventure will be full of wonder and joy. I am ready. Chapter 10. The Departure. I arrive at the Havana train station, and I feel a sense of familiarity as I step onto the platform where my journey began just a few days ago. The train, the Wanderer, is waiting patiently for me, and it seems almost like a silent invitation to come on board. I gather my belongings, and I take my time to take in the sights and sounds of the station once again. The feeling is one of gratitude and a gentle anticipation. I walk onto the Wanderer, and I settle into my seat, and I feel the familiar comfort of my traveling home. The train slowly begins to move, and I look out the window as the city of Havana begins to recede into the distance. The buildings, the streets, and the faces that I have come to know slowly disappear from my view. The feeling is one of peaceful reflection as I look back with gratitude. The sun begins to set over the horizon, and the colors of the sky begin to paint the landscape in a vibrant mix of soft pinks, oranges, and purples. The sea is reflecting the light, creating a beautiful shimmer on the water, almost like a dance of color. I watch the scene unfold, allowing the beauty to enter fully into my heart and soul. I am so grateful for the moments that this trip has offered me. It is a memory that will always be with me. I allow my mind to wander back over the last few days, remembering the rhythm of the music, the colors of the city, and the warmth of the people. I feel a sense of gratitude for the experiences that I have had and the beauty that I have witnessed. The feelings are of warmth, love, and a deep sense of appreciation for this beautiful experience. It has been a journey that has touched my soul and given me peace. I remember the small moments of kindness, the gentle smiles of the locals, and the simple beauty of the everyday moments that unfolded before me. I am grateful for these gentle reminders of the beauty that can be found in the small things. If I just slow down, the sensory details will be imprinted within my heart, providing inspiration in days to come. The experience will always be close to me. The train continues its gentle journey, and I feel a sense of peace and contentment as I watch the landscape pass by. The city is now a distant memory, yet I know that the experiences and the feelings will stay with me. The feeling is like a warm embrace, comforting me and filling me with peace and joy. The journey has been a true gift of peace and discovery. I am truly grateful. I close my eyes for a moment and allow myself to drift, and I feel a deep sense of peace and gratitude for this journey and all that I have learned. I feel the rhythm of the train, a gentle motion that is both calming and comforting, almost like a lullaby. I feel grateful for the opportunity to have explored this beautiful city and its culture, and I embrace the peace and the growth it has offered me. I feel ready to move forward. I slowly open my eyes, and I feel a sense of calm and anticipation for the next adventure, the next destination that awaits me. The beauty of Havana will remain in my heart, a gentle reminder of the importance of slowing down and noticing the beauty that surrounds us all. I feel ready for whatever the next part of my journey brings, my heart full and my mind at peace. I will carry these memories with me always. The simple joys are often the most beautiful.